Hi everybody, it's me, Andrew, and Laurel. We're here in Ligonier at Allegory Gallery. And today we've got an exciting unboxing video for you today. So this will probably be the last unboxing video of the year, which is kind of sad, but kind of exciting.
It is the 29th.
I can't wait for 2019.
Me
Not gonna
either.
lie.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna get a tattoo 2019.
I might get one that's 9102 just to be different.
You
When it's
can't
in,
be
when
too
it's in the mirror.
matching.
Yeah, when it's in the mirror,
There you
people,
go.
it's like ambulance.
Backward.
There
There
you go, selfie.
Do you have
Alright.
resolutions for the new year? This is the time everyone asks, right?
I don't
Make
really
it through
do.
2019. Like, I hope it's better than what 2018 was, but 2018 threw a bunch of stuff at me and I'm still smiling and standing, so.
I think all of us have been thrown out.
Yeah,
It's been a year.
it was the year in Mercury in retrograde. Absolutely.
And like 18 eclipses and retrograde.
How many
Venus
planets?
I turned into a werewolf
Like-
a couple times.
It's not right. Something's wrong with the universe. Turn it back. So yeah, no, that I don't really do resolutions.
I don't either. I mean, I don't know. If I had to do a resolution,
How
I
about
hope that it
positive
could be
thoughts
like
to the new year?
travel more, invest in myself, figure out what I want to be when I grow up. Like
Mine
that's
is
probably
travel
number one.
less.
Yeah.
Unless it's like exciting.
Well, I haven't been anywhere lately, so I'm kind of like.
Hey,
So
to
Allegory
go.
Gallery now sends Laurel
there you go.
on the road.
My keyword. Remember when we did
On the
keywords?
road again.
Trade show.
Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. I don't think people can handle me though.
Laurel Ross coming to Beat Fest. Here you go.
Look out, Minnesota.
Pennsylvania only for now.
Okay, watch out, Oaks, PA, Phoenixville.
There, I love Phoenix.
I do too. We had the best
It's
meal
so
there.
cute.
We did.
It's so cute.
It's
yeah.
really funny because.
there's-
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Well, there's a place called Vegan Gangster there.
That sounds awful.
It's so good.
I love
It
my
is so
steak and
good.
potatoes.
It's so good. The
The
juice is a little spendy. I was like, this is more than the food.
juice?
The juice.
The juice.
Fresh
Oh, I'll drink
pressed.
my dinner. No.
Yeah.
Fresh
no.
pressed.
No.
Well, maybe if
Organic.
you're into that, that's like,
I
I don't
mean-
want to say anything bad against, our friends in
Yeah.
Phoenixville.
Well, yeah.
It
I mean,
is
if that's your
pricey.
thing, fine.
That's like a
but-
$14 juice sauce.
Yeah,
Like,
but think about it. They're right outside of Philly. Like King of Prussia is literally an exit away. So
And,
they're like, oh, juice.
do,
Psh,
do you have tap water?
that's $3.50.
Well,
A quarter the price of the juice.
There you
Absolutely,
go.
absolutely.
yeah, so no, I don't really have resolutions. I think resolutions sometimes set people up for disappointment.
Absolutely.
I think it's good to
How
have
about
affirmations
intentions?
and goals.
Intentions. New Year's
Um,
intentions.
But resolutions where you're trying to fix something that's broken,
Yeah.
that I have problems with. But if you're like,
Oh.
I'm going to be more creative.
Yes, I
Or-
need to get my craft space in order and like I just finally want to get organized. So maybe
Me
that's my
too.
intention and resolution. And not like clutter it back up.
Andrew has started organizing like crazy.
I know. It's
Things
a
are disappearing
Christmas
from other
miracle.
rooms and
That's okay.
appearing in his studio nice and neat.
That's
Oh
fine.
my goodness.
Yeah.
How long will this last?
No.
We only time
Just
will
in
tell.
time to move
I
upstairs.
put a chair from my living room in my bedroom, and I was like, I hope it doesn't become the chair that I just throw clothes on.
It
It's
has.
become that chair, and I'm so mad at
You
myself.
know better.
Because
We
I
have
was
all
doing
those
so
chairs.
good.
That's
I
every
think
chair in our
that's
house.
our
Oh, it's
chair.
crazy.
Chair is clothes receptacle.
Well, I come from a long line of pilers and hoarders. And I say that lovingly, but I like my piles and hordes of things to be sort of more organized than what family members before me have done with their stuff. So,
It's understandable.
you know,
I feel like the chair is deceptive.
it's
like,
very
you're
deceptive.
like, I'm going to wear this again.
Ah.
But you know what? chances are in the 6 to 8 months.
I gather it
discover
up
that.
and then I take it downstairs and then I throw it in its own pile downstairs. And I'm like, oh, where is that shirt that I needed? And lo and behold, it's always in that pile, but you
At
can't
the
find it
bottom
when
of
you
the
want
pile.
it. Oh, it's the worst.
Laundry, I think, is my biggest pain.
Laundry's tough. Laundry is very tough.
Like, I never liked doing, it was like the chore
I
that
hate
we had to
socks.
do. That.
Well, you saw my Christmas tree, right?
Well, we could have added a great many.
No!
to it.
I'm going to have a nice, like, spiritual burn of the of the mismatched socks. And for those of you who didn't see my Christmas tree, I kind of got all into my decorations this year, but like I couldn't come up with what I wanted to do with the tree. So it just had some garland on it and the lights, and I was fine with that. And so my little girl was like, "Mommy, how are we going to decorate the tree?" And she goes, she had socks on and she took them off and threw them on her floor, and she goes, "Mom, we have that whole basket of socks." And I mean, an entire laundry basket of mismatched socks. I think it was from the duration of my, 11 or 12-year-old marriage. The mismatched socks that you just can't part with. You think you're going to find them? No. So I ended up putting them on my Christmas tree, and they have since come off, but now they're in a Christmas bag because I'm like, oh, do I
Merry
throw them away?
Christmas.
Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll send them over to the ex's house and he can see if he can find them. I hate matching socks. I hate it. It's like my worst thing in laundry. I hate it.
We have Denise
Awful.
saying her resolution is to stay healthy.
Oh.
And
We'd like that,
Brandon
too.
is saying his
Yeah.
least
Let me hear
favorite
more.
chore is dishes, but he doesn't mind laundry.
Who
I
is
love
it?
dishes.
Brandon.
I love dishes.
Oh.
I can wash dishes for days.
William does dishes, so. And then we have a real dishwasher now.
I
Not
have
like
a
our
real
countertop.
dishwasher that's also possessed, so it works when it wants to.
Ours makes a lot of sound.
I think that's true with a lot of dishwashers.
But it's like it makes sounds throughout the house. It's like extra.
Oh.
And then
But
I'm
it
like,
works.
Yeah, it works.
Well, that
And
I'll
it's
bring my
wood,
dishes
and it
over
works.
to your house. Yeah.
Dishwasher, we can't do without you because
No.
without you it would be sad time.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need extra chores on us. And I was starting to cook less, but I cook a lot in general.
Yeah.
So
You're starting to make more one-pot
One
meals,
pot
not
meals. There
necessarily
you
less.
go.
You're
I
cooking a
don't
lot.
want to say white people food, but
Casseroles.
I love casseroles.
I never grew up with them, so it's like a whole new
Oh,
world.
but they're so good. There's
I-
nothing better than
as
like
I'm
something
discovering.
baked and like hot and hearty from the oven.
I agree.
It
Yum.
started with Minnesota.
Oh.
Speaking of Minnesota,
Oh,
with hot dish, I was
Okay.
like, "What is hot dish?" You are speaking the words, and in theory, I know what a hot dish is, for I have dropped them. But no, hot dish is a thing.
Well,
It's-
most of the time I'm just referred to as a hot dish.
there you go. Look at your hot dish.
Oh!
Little hot dish.
She's coming in hot.
Ours are like, lukewarm.
Eh,
But
eh.
a specific flavor.
Sort of
But
more
no, it's a
Asian.
tater tot casserole.
I love that.
And I was like, what is this that you
Absolutely.
speak of that is different and new?
Mm.
And it's delicious.
My mom, one of my favorite things growing up was a cheesy meat pie, which is just a fancy quiche with ground beef and cheese. But there's just something about quiche. I know it's not like perceived man food or hearty, but oh my
What's
gosh,
not hearty
it's so
about
good.
it?
Brandon
I think I'm gonna
says
make that.
he agrees with you on the mismatched socks. He has his own basket. And he says,
Get rid of them. Just
same
get rid of
girl on the hot dish.
them. Thank
There you
you.
go. We yeah, that's
So that happened. Anyhow.
we used to have hamburger pie.
Oh, maybe that's the same.
It's like a shepherd's pie, but with hamburger.
Well, yeah.
Remember
I
what?
Americanized my shepherd's pie. Like there
Shepherd's
is no
pie with
lamb in
hamburger?
my household.
Yeah.
That's
So-
cottage pie.
No, it's
Cottage
like not
pie?
even that though. It's like the bootleg sister cousin.
Well, how do you do yours?
Well, I don't do it anymore, but we used to have this 70s plastic olive green file folder
Okay.
with the recipes,
Oh
with
my
the
gosh.
undesirable food photos. We're like, do what? You gonna eat that? That's great.
Gosh. Like the gelatins and
Yeah,
stuff.
it is. It was like the carryover of that.
Oh.
And we had one in olive green and mustard yellow. And
Allison says hello.
Hi, Allison.
we miss you.
Oh, we missed you so much. I can't
You
wait
wanna
for the new
come
year to be
down?
over
There's
because
an
then
empty
Allison
spot.
comes back.
Look at Allison's empty
We
chair.
love you.
Hello, my name is Allison.
I don't even remember what she looks like.
I know, it's been
Was she
that
tall
long.
with long hair, or was she short and cute with short hair?
I don't remember. But what do you call
Speaking
that
of hair, have
orange?
you seen Denise's blonde? She looks
Yes.
so good.
I
You
haven't
look
seen
good,
it.
Denise. Keep that.
Platinum
Super good.
blonde.
It's short and like however she styled it, it looks
Allison's sending us kissy
Perfect.
faces.
back.
Are you in Johnstown or are you in the Ligonier?
She's in Johnstown.
She's in the Johnstown. She
She's
blew
gotta
through
get through
here
this
real
holiday.
quick earlier today, and she was gone.
Somebody saw her at the get-go. You know who you are. You know who he is too. Come on, think about it. It's not that many people that I know. What?
She's at work.
Yeah.
Denise says thank you.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen it. You'll have to post pictures.
Yeah, she was really good. You have to do a new picture with Dennis, even if you have to photocrop them in or Photoshop them in. Whatever.
Photoshop.
So we were just talking about all the good stuff that's on sale right now. And I think I was inspired by something that I saw on Instagram. Because somebody posted like, this is like the best time of the year because everything's on sale. It's the best.
I love it.
It's the
So on
truth.
sale. So we're eating discount chocolates from Starbucks and maybe some discount.
Brandy wants to see your
Sour
rings up
gummies.
close. The green one's catching his eye.
Oh, this beauty. So I got this in San Francisco. My friend Jess, she got it.
Show them all too.
She got it from an estate sale from in Fresno. One of her friends knew a woman who had been crushed by her hoarding.
Oh my word.
So
I definitely have to clean. That's gonna happen to me. No way.
Well,
Imagine.
she was
No.
extra, and so she had just tons and tons of stuff, and then the shelves collapsed, and so ghost power up, I guess, I don't know, but so she just had a ton of stuff, and so they're slowly kind of getting rid of it, and Jess was lucky enough to find all of the sterling silver rings.
Wow. Wow.
So an old
Is she still
70s
digging?
turquoise. Yeah, she has to go back and find stuff. It's pretty
Oh.
awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
I mean, the woman who passed away, she did it was like 10 years ago, so it's not fresh ghost. It's a decade old.
I don't know.
ghost.
I don't think that I have any bad ghosts that come to visit me.
I think we have ghosts in our house,
Absolutely.
but they're like pleasant.
Yeah.
Like our cats are like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "I don't
Isn't
know."
that weird whenever they're looking at something and you're like, what is that? You know,
Mhm.
it's like there is something there. Because my dogs can see it. They say that
Yes.
kids and pets.
Pets.
Well, our nephew, when he was over for, what was it, Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever,
Christmas, I think. 1 year.
he was like, "Why is the policeman dancing on the ceiling?" And I'm like, "What is going on here?" And I guess across the street was when the police officer had passed away.
Huh.
And he used to visit the family in the house.
So,
Huh?
surprise!
He was making a Christmas visit.
Huh.
Yeah, out of nowhere. It was really weird.
That is so weird.
Brandon says he loves your rings so much they're totally his aesthetic.
Ah.
Wow.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
They probably won't fit you, but
we have a few more turquoise ones right behind you there.
Vanna?
Here,
several.
let's take a look at those.
So I haven't really been making rings lately. It's been kind of a pressure cooker to kind of finish everything that we've been working on. So I haven't had a chance to make anything new lately. But when I do, I made a turquoise ring for our friend Ginger.
That's cool.
she picked out the stone and sent it in,
Neat.
and I custom made it. It only took a year and some change.
Happened.
But yeah, so while we're here, we might as well do the unboxing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Drum
So
roll, please.
if you are interested in participating, I suggest you go to www.allegorygallery.com and go down to the online store. There you'll find links to all of our unboxing challenges and all kinds of goodies.
Donna Hoblet has joined us.
Hi, Donna. Nice to see you, I guess.
One way.
Nice to see you. Not I guess see you, but see you, I guess.
I guess.
It's good that she's with us.
It's good that you're here.
Absolutely.
I can't really see you though, so William could be like, Vanna White is here.
Ooh.
And be like, hi,
She
Vanna.
crochets. She makes
Does
a lot of
she?
Afghans. Yeah, that's her craft.
Wow.
Strange trivia fact, everyone.
There you go.
There you go.
How
Just
about
like
that?
share beads. How about
Yes.
Yes.
As we all know.
Someday we'll get Cher in the shop.
Someday.
that? That would be so cool.
Maybe.
Could you imagine if she came in for a Pittsburgh show and she's like, yeah, hey, I like beads. Here I am.
Apparently she did Bead and Button one year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
We saw Cher at Bead and Button one year.
That's cool.
And it
Not
was
in Beaded Button.
not.
While at Beaded
Well, you never know.
Oh,
She
oh,
could
oh,
have
you
went
did the
in
show.
incognito.
Yeah.
But she was performing at the Bead and Button is at a convention center right downtown, and a couple buildings over she was performing. We're like, I saw her in Pittsburgh and it was really expensive. And then we just looked it up and it was inexpensive, so we're like, okay, let's
Absolutely.
all go.
And she flew by and waved at you. I've heard the
Yes.
story.
Share
He rubs it in
groupies.
every
Share
time because
groupies.
I didn't get to go.
No, he was
Aw.
back here.
Well.
So, speaking of,
Oh, the cat's away and the mice will play. Except vice versa. While the mice are away, the cat will play. Maybe the cat and the
Share.
mouse can go.
next time.
Next time.
No,
So let's
maybe
talk
she'll-
about let's talk about the kit.
Yeah, we
I
need to
know.
talk about
We're getting
the kit. It's super
sidetracked.
I know people
duper.
will be like, "What? Why am I?
Why am I
this?"
sitting here waiting?
They're gonna be telling
Talking
me
about
their
Cher
Christmas.
13 years ago.
Share dancing police officer
13.
goes and sales at Target.
She's been rounded up.
Nailed it.
It was more like 5. Whenever she last retired, when she believed that it was the last time that she'd be performing.
I think they just do that when they need more money. Like they get nervous about their retirement. They're like, oh well.
Well, she did a new album, right? With
I
ABBA.
think so. Yeah,
Is she going on tour for that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, she
William
is.
would know.
Really?
We'll go see her in
I forget what
Milwaukee.
the name of the tour is again, though. It's funny
I
though because
believe again.
yeah, it's something like that because it's because this is like the 16th time she's come back
Yeah.
after
well,
saying she's not.
they all do that.
Well, I'm not surprised. You know, if you're still
It's-
upwardly mobile.
Ann
but-
Schroeder says she
selling
loves
tickets.
the sidetracking and the kits.
Ah!
Oh,
So you're
God.
okay.
Yay! See, we could do a whole new thing
Verified.
now. We could probably sit here and gab, and people would tune in, and who knows? Maybe we're onto something here.
They do that on a morning show. I was like, why?
I
do
know,
you
right?
watch This?
No wonder the morning
Maybe
shows
we
can go for
have
3 hours.
Beat and blab.
Beat and blab.
We're on something.
I was like,
Send us your questions now. I think
I-
I'd be a great talk show person.
Brandon
know.
said he wants to go to Elton John's farewell, but the tickets are
Yeah,
so
they're
expensive.
crazy. We
Yeah,
looked
they're
at
like
those.
$400
They're
or something for like
crazy.
nosebleed
Hey, wait
seats.
till
Yep.
the day of and then look,
Mm.
because sometimes there's people who are trying to offload the tickets they couldn't sell, and that's how we got like $7 share when it was originally like several $100 share.
Donna Hobbit just got on Miss the Kit. We haven't done the kit yet,
Nope,
Donna.
nope, we're not there yet.
Not there
Haven't
yet.
missed-
Not
thing.
yet. And while
Jean
you're
Malone
passing-
is here. She says hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Suzanne Ward is here.
Hello.
Brandon says he's all about the sidetrack, so that's good.
Do I know Brandon?
Probably
Is he
not.
local?
He
He
used to be in
was.
Indiana. He's now in
He grew up here.
Ohio.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Well, I'm just over here designing stuff with my kit, so
Oh,
y'all are going to be in suspense
Look
until...
at her. She's all busy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can kind of see
Normally-
it. You can
normally-
kind of see it on the table over there.
Nope, now you can. I built a
I'm
wall.
like, let's talk about something else. But instead,
We're not here for the kit.
No.
What kit?
Unboxing. They'd be like, well, go ahead, find that box.
Either way, it's already on the online store if you want to grab it.
Oh, nice. I wrote a
Good.
lovely little story.
Everybody's going to be like,
About
oh yeah, we
what?
saw it online.
What's the name?
It's Clockwork Swallow.
Now I can post the link.
Cool.
So,
agbeads.com/clockwork swallow.
so Swallow has, you know.
Didn't we get ourselves into some
You're gonna
trouble
get in
on the
trouble
last one?
again.
Oh, shoot.
So we won't do that. So one of my sisters, she worked at this beautiful gallery in Brooklyn called Swallow. And she would answer the phone and say, hello, Swallow Gallery. And
Mary DeForge is with us.
her boss did not appreciate that. So she's like, just say Swallow. Just say Swallow.
Oh.
So swallow as in bird, not swallow as in juices,
Oh, Lord.
or coffee, or tea,
Oh, my goodness.
or water.
Hashtag
Swallow.
thank you, Starbucks.
Yes, and thank you, Laurel, for bringing me this juniper latte.
Oh, you're so
I
welcome.
think it's delightful.
It's my...
He does love that one.
Good. It's my... I'm so sorry I got stuck in the Target time warp because it happens. And I laughed. I'm like, really? Who does that? Me!
You're doing great.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing great.
Okay,
I
so
am doing
look at
great.
this
My
kit.
design is awesome.
Let's
Not
take a
gonna
look at
lie.
this
So
kit,
if
Andrew.
you go online to allegorygallery.com, you can go directly to the online store, and the online store has a link to the new special challenge kit. And the new special challenge kit has a small short story, and I hope you will read it because I enjoyed it in writing it and had fun creating it. So this is the kit. This is the luxury bead blend. It's a mix of when it's gold, it's called Hamilton gold, but it's copper plated plastic and it's vintage. There's Swarovski crystals, there's red Raksha beads, there's vintage plastic, Japanese seed beads, there's all kinds of goodies in there.
Lots of goodies.
And it's fun. And I tried to keep it pretty balanced because it's easy to go a little bit overboard one way or another. But these guys, I think, it's a fun mix. This is the vintage seed beads. Are these the Venetian ones or the French ones?
These, I believe, are Venetian.
The Venetian vintage seed beads. I think they add a little bit of something extra. We've got some vintage Czech glass. We've got some new contemporary Czech glass. There's this rose quartz and this really fun crescent moon shape, which is really wild. I haven't seen that before.
I love it.
There's this purple turquoise, which is kind of probably the most spendy thing in the kit.
Yeah, that's spendy.
But
That's a good
don't
deal.
think about it, William.
William's calculating as we go.
No.
Yeah, no.
So this is a copper toggle. Usually we don't include toggles, but this time I felt Frenchy, and so there it is. We've also got more of the copper-plated plastic. There's goldstone. And if you're not familiar with goldstone, it's a synthetic stone where they mix copper shavings with, I think it's glass or some type of resin. And it makes it all kinds of sparkly, which is really fun. That's also goldstone.
That's
I
the
love
strand in
goldstone.
the kit.
Yeah.
I love it.
And we've got some more Czech glass, and the Czech glass has a swallow, which is a bird. And we've got some copper plated iron filigree beads. And we've got some amethyst. And we've got some copper plated pewter. And our mystery, non-mystery component is this laser cut walnut pendant of a swallow bird. And our last but not least is this Irish wax linen. And so you've got the whole kit. The kit's available at allegorygallery.com at the online store. And one thing that we're doing that we sometimes do, but sometimes we don't do, is we offer the luxury bead blend as an add-on bonus. Because there's a lot of beads in there, but sometimes you want more.
Yes, so be careful when buying. There is a bead blend and the kit for sale.
And the blend is $10 and the kit is $20. So it's a good deal. And so the big beads always float to the top. So you kind of have to root around because the little ends, they kind of shift down to the bottom. But yes. So that's what we've got going on. And if you go to allegorygallery.com, you'll be able to find all those goodies and more in the online store. So why are you smiling, William?
Brandon thinks it's funny. He's LOL, as in juices.
Oh my god.
And perfect color for Mardi Gras, Suzanne Ward says.
King cake.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And people love your voice.
Laurel or me? Who?
Or me, maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
Probably you.
We
Who
could all
knows?
be I'll be TV.
I am the
William can be
podcast
radio.
voice.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
know. I was like, I've hated my voice for all my entire life. So, thank you.
Brandon says they both
Go
have
with it.
lovely voices. I'm assuming you do.
Oh, thanks. I
Brendan.
feel special.
You're my special friend now.
I feel pretty and special.
Suzanne says all.
Aww.
So, what are you all doing out there in this
Yeah.
great big world?
Brendan says he wish he could
Saturday
join
night.
Yins, but he's alone at home for the evening, so this is nice.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
good. That's great. Do you make stuff?
And what's everyone else doing out there today?
And we'll find out.
I think
We gotta
they're
wait till
keeping
it
us
catches
in
up.
Suspense.
Yes.
It takes a while to catch up on all that.
These live videos.
That's okay. We have those 5 seconds that we can.
It's not
edit
like you're not
things
good at
out.
talking until
Yeah,
somebody
whatever.
replies.
Randomly talking about swallowing juices.
Oh my god, maybe not that.
Ruhi has joined us.
Hello.
Hi.
We love Ruhi.
Oh yes, we're going to see you soon in Asheville. Speaking of Asheville, we're going to be picking up some new things. So if there's anything that you have your heart set on, let us know and we can keep an eye out for it.
Info@allegorygallery.com.
Yeah, don't message me. Because if you message me, it goes into the netherworld.
Goes into the target time.
Don't
point.
message at all.
No.
Info@allegorygallery.com.
Yeah, don't
Hopefully
message.
subject line request.
Yeah. See, William, he's
Wow.
got a system.
He's into
I'm like
this.
this. Don't message me. Please don't message me. We get so many messages.
Emily
and
Turner
it makes
joined
me
us.
sad when people message me. And then we're like, oh, you messaged us, and I didn't see that.
Suzanne Ward is going through her old jewelry to see what she can refurbish tonight and
Oh,
organizing.
Yes, I love to do that.
It's like a lot of people are organizing for the new year.
I love to organize.
This is good. I feel like it's one of those things where when you have, an incredible collection, sometimes you just want to go through your things, see what you've got, take stock,
Just look at them.
and then get new things.
New things. Which
Yeah.
will happen in a few weeks.
Allegorygallery.com.
I was thinking of Allison got me hooked on those muffin tin challenges, and I forget who put that out into the atmosphere.
I think
Is
Heather
it
I
Heather
think
Power.
Heather
Powers?
Powers.
But that's such a good way to go
Humble
through
bees.
your stuff and figure out new color combinations and how are you gonna make things. And it's great. It's a great challenge, especially if you have bad lighting. Because I had a couple really weird weird combinations that I brought into the store. I'm like, ooh, that looked good last night. Oh, wow.
Don Sabo says she got a wire wrapping book for Christmas, so she's
cool.
practicing.
Oh, good. Who was it by?
Nancy Centurino joined us.
Hello.
Emily Turner joined us. She says hello.
Hi.
Cindy Coons has joined us.
Hey.
Howdy, neighbor.
Oh my gosh.
You're right down the street. You could be
She stopped in
She could
today
be
for a little
here.
bit.
like,
She's working on a
surprise.
project where the colors are not her colors at all. She's
Oh,
trying
good.
to, push herself.
That's great.
I think with challenges, that's it's an important thing, and it's one of the reasons why we started doing the challenges is to push people with their creativity and let them think outside of what they would normally do. And I think we're on challenge 64.
Really?
Wild.
That's great.
That's
It's
wild.
crazy to think that there have been 64 challenges since we've started. And they started on my blog. They used to be called the Readers Challenges. And that was before the store opened. And then we did sometimes 2 a month for years and years. So 64, I think.
Wow.
Which is pretty wild.
That's
You'd be
great.
like, are there any color combinations left? And there are, which is fun.
Absolutely.
So this time with this challenge, if you haven't gotten a chance to go to the online store, go to the online store and read the little story. I like the little story.
You have me really intrigued.
Did you hear about the little story?
I did not until you mentioned it a couple minutes ago.
William, I'll pull it up. You're reading, they love your voice, so I'm going to have you read.
Hold on. I got
Whoa.
things.
No, he's plugging things. Like he's
Plugging.
the wizard. He's the wizard. He's the guy behind the curtain, like in the Wizard of Oz,
Except better.
making
The
things
guy
happen
behind
over
the
there.
curtain, like,
Well, he was kind of a cheese poof, but anyway.
Okay, wait. Who?
mm.
Okay, I gotta catch up here. Allison missed the kit, so she wants us to show it again.
Oh,
Pay
Yeah.
attention, Allison.
why were you actually working?
What?
I know.
All that pizza and pasta.
Oh my gosh.
Who wants wood-fired pizza anyway? Everybody.
Me right now.
Everybody.
In my mouth.
Okay.
Swallow the juices.
Swallow the juices.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here.
Called grape juices. It's been fermented.
Dawn says the book is Wire Wrapped by Laura Irish.
Oh,
nice.
cool.
I don't think I know that one.
Me either. That's neat. Oops.
Okay, now what am I supposed to be doing?
I forget.
Something
I'm
about
going-
the story?
Oh, you have to read the story.
La Historia?
Yes, read
Yes.
it.
Ooh,
This is
translated
so
into
much.
It is.
It's
Well,
so
just
long.
give
You
us a
can
snippet.
read.
Give us
Also,
a snippet.
So here,
How about that?
here we've got time.
The
I
workshop.
haven't even started working.
Oh
But
my god, we're gonna be here all night, y'all.
here we go.
The workshop is quiet.
We're having our own
No,
fun.
not yet,
Not yet.
So my voice, the way that I write, is very slow. So keep this in your mind while he's reading it, because the cadence of my voice doesn't always match up with the rhythm of other people's voices, which I guess makes sense. That
What are
my-
you
So
saying?
basically
I'm gonna
you're
read it
saying
wrong
if-
is what you're
if
saying.
we
No
are-
matter
if
how
all
I
of
read
us
it, it's gonna
read
be
it,
wrong.
It's gonna be wrong. It's not gonna be Andrew's
So
way.
Andrew, read it.
No,
Yeah, you read it.
The cadence
I've
of your
got-
voice will make it perfect.
No,
Oh
no.
my goodness. You don't have it memorized?
Huh.
On the
If I-
next unboxing.
I'd be like,
Storytelling
"If my
with
school
Andrew
project
Thornton."
Today
That's a great
is-
idea.
And then they came down the mountain
Oh,
with the
down
torches and
the
the
mountain.
fire.
No, 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 no.
And
Down
they
the
burned the
mountain.
fields
What's the pitchforks?
Is that how you say it in your own
What's
head?
the witching hour?
with the baton.
No.
There's the witching hour. No, so that people will be like, we gonna skip these videos from now on.
Oh gosh.
Because I definitely have a certain way of saying things. So William
Am I reading it really?
I think you should
You're
just
not
pick
gonna-
like a good part, kind
I
of
don't
like
know.
a
I haven't
snippet.
read it yet.
Oh, well, we're
Well,
doomed.
maybe I'll distract everybody while you do a one.
I can't do that. That
line.
doesn't work in my head.
Just a little snippet. That's all. That
No, just do it all. Do it
tantalize
all.
us.
This is a long time. This is a long reading.
You'll do
it
great.
It just looks long.
Reading
Oh.
comprehension 101. You'll do wonderful.
Reading comprehension 101.
You'll do great, William.
And what are you gonna do while I'm reading?
Well, apparently
Work on
I'm
your
gonna-
project?
I'm gonna pick
Yeah.
through a bowl of beads. People are like, really?
right.
She's like a chicken. Pick, pick,
Both of us.
pick. Honestly,
Be like, unboxing, let's pick.
it's so sad.
Unboxing,
Dig.
storytelling.
Oh
Well,
my
William
gosh.
reads these.
We've lost the audience. I don't know. No one's saying anything anymore.
Well, they're like,
They're waiting for
they're
your
gonna
talk
read
talk.
to us. We're
They're
out.
waiting with bated breath, William.
Let's blame it on that delay.
We're going to have to be
Brandon
quiet.
agrees with you. He says he has the same problem with his writing. No one can vocally deliver it quite like the author. Sounds like you should be reading this, Andrew.
And then,
And
the
then
thunder
tick,
came
tick,
down.
tick,
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 tick.
tick. No, I
Oh
feel
my
like
goodness.
Michelle Yu, she would get my voice. She's Asian. She
Hoping
could.
Emily Turner says, hoping you will get more mermaid pendants.
Oh,
Please
Which
keep me
okay.
informed. I don't know.
When we go to Asheville,
Well, how about you make some with your laser thingy? Do you want them
Probably
made
Green
on the
Girl.
laser?
Probably Green Girl.
we're going to
I owe
see
some
my
people Green
sister,
Girl.
And we're going to get some more Green Girl.
Mary DeForge says, story time.
Story time. Do it now. Power up.
We're flipping over to the
That's
story
not
to
the
read
right
the description.
sound.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this. The workshop was quiet. The inventor held her breath as she carefully placed the final piece with trembling tweezers. She waited. A bead of sweat slowly trickled down her face. Suddenly, the faintest ticking could be heard. Tick, 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 tick. It started off sluggishly, but picked up speed as the tiny teeth of gears caught, and the mechanics of her creation started in earnest. The inventor picked up a tiny can of oil and pumped the bottom until it sprayed some of the creaky crooks and crevices. Ooh.
Oh.
Gingerly.
Pump that bottle.
La 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 la.
Gingerly.
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 Oh, Lordy.
She
Gingerly.
closed up the
Oh
open
my
cavity
gosh.
and with a handful of copper filigree flipped over.
It's now turned into audible porn. Oh my gosh.
Wings extended, flapped, and fluttered. She clutched the creature before it could get tangled up on itself. The head of the tiny copper bird slowly turned from side to side, the amethyst eyes catching in the light. It blinked. The inventor walked across the room and pried the window open with her other hand. Ever so cautiously, she held her hand up and gently bounced her palm. The clockwork swallow opened its wings and flew. It darted through the air, gracefully dipping and twirling and swooping up above. A deep sense of awe and satisfaction rushed through the inventor as she watched her creation in flight. She had never been so proud in her entire life. And you can read the rest.
Ooh.
Cliffhanger.
That's a cliffhanger for sure.
Cliffhanger.
Great
There's
job.
only like one sentence left.
A whole paragraph left.
Okay,
What?
so now you're leaving everybody in suspense.
I know they'll have to go to the store and read it and then buy the kit.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
you
just-
sneaky
just
devil,
read
you.
it.
I
I was on a roll here.
Were you?
I
Were
didn't have
you
to
really?
do the talk distraction time.
Denise says that sounds X-rated.
Wow.
You feel me, Denise.
Swallowing
I was trying not to
juices
laugh. Oh my goodness.
And pumping the bottom. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing great.
Absolutely, we are.
Read
so
it, William.
I
Okay,
saw
oh.
the funniest thing, which I'll tell you about after. Well, no,
Okay,
I'm not.
fine.
I'm going now. It's
You're
my
going
turn.
now.
It's my
Fine.
turn.
Okay.
So I had to laugh. Somebody posted something on Facebook today, and it was a husband or a domestic partner, call it what you will, all proud of themselves about getting the dishes done. And their partner goes, "Oh, I'll start the parade." So it's been my joke of the day.
Start the parade.
Yeah, I'll start the parade.
Nice. That's William's job.
Absolutely. Okay, sorry.
If you don't do that, then it's like, well, I guess we're gonna use dirty dishes, and that's how they.
Disgusting.
And that's how we get them cleaned.
Okay, Clockwork Swallow Part 2. After a very long time, the copper clockwork swallow returned and alighted on the windowsill. When the swallow first sprang into functioning, it seemed stiff and mechanical, almost like a child's toy or an automaton from the traveling fair. But now the swallow seemed so lifelike and natural. For a moment the inventor doubted herself, thinking that her eyes were playing tricks on her and that her little creation must have been replaced with a real bird. If it had been a real bird, it would have been the strangest bird of all, because the delicate feathers were wrought of copper filigree, and if one looked at it long enough, they could see a faint pinkish-purple light thrumming from its breast in tune with the beating of its mechanical heart. The faceted amethyst eyes were also a dead giveaway that this was indeed her little clockwork swallow, and not a nest-born winged thing. What a strange and magical world this is, she thought to herself.
That's how it ends.
And that's how it ends.
I thought it was going to be like minutes and minutes and minutes long. That was
Nope, done.
Done
Great.
now.
excellent. All right, game over. See you later.
Goodbye.
Nice.
We out. Happy New Year. Bye, the kid.
Speaking of New Year's, do you have any exciting plans for New Year's?
Yeah.
Going out to dinner. How about you guys?
I think, are we still all going to try to do something here?
At the store?
We were
Yeah.
considering it. I don't know.
I don't know if I'm going to have my kids or not. I think I am, but I'm not sure. So.
My sister's coming
We've
the
not
next
really.
day.
Yeah, we've not, because we weren't sure. I haven't really been telling people. So probably not. Or maybe this is the
It
announcement.
might be a pop-up New Year's Eve
Hello
party.
and surprise. Thank you for joining
Yeah.
us. We're going to have a celebration.
Actually, I think if we did just like put a camera out somewhere and then do our normal thing, people would be tantillated or titillated, whatever.
Or they may hate us by the end. Who
Or they might
knows?
hate us by the end, whatever. But you know, we have
Some
some good
people
times up
don't
in
like
here.
my talk.
What's said in the
They-
bead store stays in the bead store.
True.
Some people
We have to
like
behave ourselves that day.
when I'm only online only.
Denise said Dennis is working nights, of course.
So you could be here.
She could be here.
Absolutely.
Brandon said he loves the concept of the mechanical heart.
Well, one of the things that I love is steampunk. And I know that steampunk has been out there for a while, but we picked up on it pretty early. I think one of the first jewelry-related things about steampunk was by Melanie Brooks of Earth and Wood Studio, and I think 2009, and it appeared in Beadwork magazine, and she did a quote from me, and it's probably because I was one of the only other people who had ever read some of the obscure fiction that which is where steampunk comes from. And so because I was aware of that kind of literature, I was knew kind of the style and the aesthetic. And from that, it's kind of grown into this huge community, and there's tons of people. Jean Campbell Cox, she wrote a book on steampunk jewelry. There's been several different ones, the Steampunk Compendium. There's a lot of different things where they've tried to capture that aesthetic and make it translatable. And I've just been fascinated about where science and creativity kind of meet. And if you read the description and kind of talk a little bit about how science is kind of magic. I mean, when you think about it, we are so spoiled by things that are so,
What we think are everyday are actually magic. Or science.
Yes, where you can turn lights on with your voice and
Or you have Bluetooth light bulbs. It's
Yeah,
pretty amazing.
it's wild. Where in another time you it'd be heresy. I mean,
Oh,
it would be one of
absolutely.
those things where they would be like witchcraft. And I think it's one of those amazing things where we live in a time where there's so much magic in that it's this idea that you're taking this abstract thought and making it a reality. And I think that that's kind of the core of magic, is taking something that was not there before and then making it, funneling it through your head, through your heart, and through your hands, and you're making it real.
And speaking of steampunk, we just interviewed Nettie Ray.
For
our
yes,
podcast.
this is true.
Our newest podcast episode on Allegory Gallery Interviews, we spoke with Nettie, and her favorite genre is steampunk.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Tell us some more, William.
Yeah.
Well, you'll just have to go listen to the podcast.
Yeah, but you can
Episode
give us a
number
quick little
6.
synopsis.
Nettie
Yeah.
is a mother. She is a grandmother. She works a day job, but she has managed to fit jewelry into her life, and she is now in the process of starting her own business. So we interviewed her for Allegory Gallery Interviews and spoke with her about how she does it all and what her inspirations are. And steampunk is one of her biggest.
We love Nettie.
Mm-hmm.
She is sassy.
Yeah,
which
she
I
is.
appreciate.
Absolutely.
When people are too dry toast, I are we simpatico? And like Laurel, she gets my
I get you.
Mhm.
Yep.
maybe too much.
Yep. We speak each other's language when we're not even together.
Hey, did you see that thing about love languages?
I love the love languages. I tell everybody about the love languages. Don Higgins from the Mommy Gear store introduced me to the love languages. And you know what? It's so true.
What's your love language?
They actually change.
This is true.
They actually change, but the 5 love languages, I'm going to botch this, I do it every time, are acts of service. So like William doing the dishes or running the vacuum without being asked, little things like that. Touch, people are very responsive to touch. Material things like stuff. I thought that was my
Gift.
thing, but I love gifts and just little trinkets. So that's kind of one of mine. Words of affirmation, like a good job or a go buddy or, I love you or, thank you for taking care of my kids or you do a great job at your job, all of that jazz. And there's one more and I can't remember what it is. I always have to Google it. But they change. They change over
What is
time.
it? So,
Touch, words, acts, stuff, and the one other one.
I thought there were only 4. I didn't realize
no,
there were
there's
5.
5.
But they have books for kids, they have them for teens, they have them for young adults.
It's let's go for tacos. Can I touch your taco?
Gifts, quality time.
Quality time. I think quality time
Let's
really
eat
moved
tacos
up there for me.
together.
Absolutely, and not fight about it.
Do you fight about tacos?
I don't think anybody can fight over tacos.
Who fights over tacos?
I'm gonna go.
Tacos
with some
are a love
tacos.
language in and of themselves.
We're gonna
I
go to a
mean,
white duck taco.
When I was
And
pregnant,
I'm
like
gonna
that
eat
was my
some.
safe food.
Safe food.
It
Tacos?
totally was. Doesn't that sound crazy? Because like
That does
tacos
sound
seem like
crazy.
an ay, no, but
Mhm.
they were not.
Well, we're gonna go to White Duck Taco or in Asheville.
And you're gonna think of me fondly.
Yeah, I'm gonna think of tacos
Mhm.
fondly as I put them in my
Fine.
mouth.
Think of those
Wow.
tacos. Think of those
Turkey.
tacos.
Yeah, because I love the tacos. I'm also going to Asheville, another place of good tacos. It's going to be Taco Festival up in here.
Taco time.
Taco time.
But yeah, so we're going to Asheville. We're going to be there. I'm actually going to be there for a month.
Oh,
And
somebody's being
crazy.
crazy out there on the street.
They're like, happiest Saturday. So I'm going to be in Asheville for a month. William's going to be there for a week. We're going to do the Asheville show, and we're going to do the shopping for the show. And we'll be also getting ready for Tucson. If you are going to Tucson, we're going to be at the Whole Beach Show at the Viscount Suites Inn on East Broadway. So I hope if you are in town, you'll come and see us. I'll be there with my sister Cynthia at Green Girl Studios. We'll be there from February 1st to February 5th. We also have teaching engagements with Candy Cooper and Beads of Courage.
Candy Cooper.
We love both of them. So we're pretty excited about that. Cynthia's booked our car, so we're getting little by little, getting closer and closer to our event. So we will be there from the 1st to the 5th.
There it is.
You'll have to stop by Candy Cooper's Facebook page for more details on the retreat that she's putting together. But it's really fun. I've developed a really neat little class about intentions, which I think is really fun, and I think people will maybe enjoy. I may or may not have a little booklet that goes along that if you're not able to make it, you'll still be able to enjoy all of my lovely talk. Don't you just love the way I phrase stuff?
I do love the way you phrase stuff, because even if you're just gibbering along, it's still cute.
Gibbering
My
along.
talk.
Yes. Can you ream my bead, please? Now that I found the bead tool, guys, nice job, open table people, just shoving it in there.
Did you
At least
find
it wasn't
with
point
your
up like when I found it the
blood
last
time?
time.
Oh, when you bled to death?
Yes.
You're like, surprise.
Exactly.
Can I make this any bigger or not really?
Let's
Get the
see.
cooking oil out.
And grease it up.
Go get the dish soap.
I'm like, what are we doing here? Yeah, in theory, you can get it a little bit bigger.
You know what? I think I have another plan here.
With solid stones like that, it's always tricky.
I'm kind of cracking it at the bottom, so.
So skip.
I am gonna skip.
So
Plan B. Plan
who
B.
is out there in the Facebook landia?
Let's see who's watching. Kelly McCoy,
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Gloria Allen.
Now, if you don't know Kelly, she is the proprietress of the Paper House. Is it West Main? Is that?
West Main.
Is
Yeah,
it technically West Main?
Yeah.
absolutely.
I don't know where the buildings stop and start.
Oh my goodness.
You
I
know.
guess
We're
it's
on
West
East
Main.
121
Main. They're on
West Main.
Oh, there you go.
121 West Main.
I am
she's
convinced
got-
that Kelly has found the fountain of youth, because as long as I've known her, she has not changed. I mean, her skin, and I've told her this at the coffee house, she has not changed. It's absolutely incredible. So I need your skincare secrets so I don't get all haggard and grisly looking someday. I need to know what she does.
That's like that lady from The Magicians. The one,
We read that book in book club.
yeah, I actually like the show better than the book.
Really? I
Yeah.
started watching the show, but then I was kind of like, eh.
So the first season's dicey, and I
Yeah.
think that's a budget issue.
Okay.
But they get sassy, and I'm
Really?
like, Marco,
Hello.
you're Marco Polo. I'm feeling your spirit animal. She's like, she speaks things that I think in my mind.
Really?
And if I was a dictator of a magical land, it might be the same way,
Okay then.
for better or for worse.
For better. For worse.
People be like, what's this new rule?
That's
And
why
we
you're
will
the
be
dictator.
today.
At least it's not the Hunger Games. Take the Hunger Games, or I'll take the outfits of the Hunger Games, because that
Hey,
would
did
just
we
be
read
fun.
that?
No, we did not.
So speaking of book club, our current book is for January. Our current book is The Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. It's really good.
And shout out to our book club members who were smart enough to ask their family for the books.
Right?
How smart is that?
I know.
Like, so smart. There's no, I couldn't get it from the library in time. Like, there's no excuse not to read the books now.
And they're good. This is like the year of magic for a book club.
It's always the year of magic.
But
for
this
you.
is like extra because it's
Okay.
like this witch book, then this witch book, then this next book about witches.
That's alright.
So this one is The Discovery of Witch. Did you read it yet?
Really?
No.
Really?
It's pretty good.
Come on now.
It's
I
pretty
talk a good game about, oh yeah, we have this great book club, and I haven't read a book in like.
It's pretty good. I like
I'm just gonna put it out there that it's been a year. No, because I read the one about Portugal. I think that was the last full
Which
one
was
that
a
I read.
weird one.
Totally weird.
I was like, the what?
I know.
Monkey Jesus? For real?
I do rent them from the library. I do return them late, and I do pay my fines. So
There
somebody's
you
winning.
go.
Yeah.
Well, I was totally like, with that one, I was like, I don't know what is going to happen next, but it's going to happen again, but different, and
Yeah.
there's going to be stuff that comes out of the body, and you're going to be like, do what?
Oh my! What?
I listen, yes, do you remember that scene?
Where?
They had an autopsy, and it was like all this random stuff started coming out of the body.
Wait. When we read the body one?
No, it's the Portugal, the mountains of Portugal. The doctor fell asleep, and then he had this dream about how he was doing an autopsy, but it wasn't a dream, and there was this woman, there's all this random stuff coming out. I was like, dude, what
I
is
remember
happening?
him catching his car on fire, and wait, maybe that's another book.
That's that book too, where he burned his pubic hairs off.
Oh my god. Yep.
I
Okay.
was like, dude,
Oh, that's
what?
right. He did it in the woods with all the pine, and then the people were like, "What is that guy
And
doing?"
he had his itchy scratchy time, and then had to run down to the village,
What was
and the
the other
people
book?
like,
Okay, well, what was the other book that? It was maybe it was the one before it. I can't remember. Oh my goodness.
that was Station 11.
No, I didn't read that. What
That
was the
was
one
a
with like
good
the three
one.
women? They were I swear it was like 3 Asian women. One was a
What are
prostitute.
you working on over here?
The Valley of Amazement.
Yes,
by
I
Amy
like that
Tan.
one. Was that before or after?
Before.
Can't see. Sorry. Sorry.
So I got
It's a
little
hot
bit
mess.
into that, and then I was
That's what
like,
I'm cooking up over
I
here.
had to take a
Hot
break.
mess.
Hot mess.
It went from hot dish to hot mess all in 1 second.
We
That happens often to us.
Absolutely.
I was
It'll be
reading-
pretty when I'm done with it, though, I promise.
I was reading that during the Me Too movement,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I can't.
I
This,
read
like,
that.
Sex
I really-
trafficking business.
You know what? I really
can't.
like that book, though. Cause
It was good, but I just like the child time, and I was like, I can't.
I don't know. It had a crazy twist at the end. I wasn't expecting.
I'll go back to it, but at the time I was like, I don't know. I don't feel good about reading this. Which I love. Amy Tan, one of my favorite books is The Joy Luck Club.
I like the
and-
movie.
I like the movie too, but I definitely The Valley of Amazement was one of the ones that was a little bit more challenging.
It was challenging, but I liked it. I did read that one. I really got into it. I don't know why.
So our next book after Deborah Harkness's A Discovery of Witches, which if you are in England, they are doing
Witch. And then WHICH.
Witch,
Nice.
witch.
I love it.
If you are there, they're doing an exhibit which features stuff from the book right now, the Ashmolean
If you're where?
in England.
Oh, yeah. Totally. I'm going to go right now. Booking my flight.
We have,
Some of our
we have
people are.
in England.
Lucky duckies. Send me a postcard.
And so if you're there, you can go and see some of the stuff, which is really neat. So you can like live the book, which is kind of exciting. BBC, I think, is developing a show with Matthew Good as Matthew de Clermont, which I'm going to be straight up, he's not my favorite. I like Matthew Good, the actor. He was in Downton Abbey.
I can't wait for
Brandon
Downton
says
Abbey.
you should
Single
read
man.
Damned by Chuck Palahniuk.
Oh.
Concept is super cool and intriguing. he said.
I'm already damned, so don't worry about it.
Fight Club and Choke and
So what else is everyone else reading or watching?
Well, I have the last 2 books rented from the library and haven't cracked them open yet.
Which
so I'm
one
trying.
is it?
I don't know,
Discovery
the last 2.
Witches?
The
Or
last
the one
two,
that we
Shop of
read.
Found Things, so I'm excited about that.
and the Rules
Paula
of Magic.
Braxton.
And the Rules of Magic. So
I
yeah,
love
I
that
need
book.
to. That is my New Year's resolution.
Oh my goodness, I love that
That's
book
my
so
official
far.
New Year's resolution. I loved Paula Braxton's books. I read so many of them. Back in the day when I had time.
Well, the Alice Hoffman's book is so wonderful. It's magical. I know some people didn't resonate with some of the ways that some of the stuff turned out for some of the characters, but I just love that book so much. I love Practical Magic. I love the book. I love the movie. I hope they make a movie from Rules of Magic.
Maybe.
So our next book after Deborah Harkness's book is
Rainbow Rowell.
Rainbow Rowell.
Carry on.
Carry On, which is a really good book. If
Did you
you
read
like,
it already?
Yeah, if you like
listen
Harry
to it?
Potter, it's like a little bit more of a quirky pop culture, funny, sassy. I think this should be made into a show like immediately. And they're coming out with she's coming out with a sequel pretty soon called Wayward Son.
Oh, cool.
I am so excited. We read Eleanor and Park
Mm-hmm.
last year,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a really good one. I had a good time. That's I guess she's sisters with the Beat Lady.
Really?
Jade Scott, I think, is her sister.
No.
Yeah.
Jade Scott needs to get her ass back into the beading world. She made some amazing pendants that I got super hooked on thanks to Allison. And
Everybody was hooked.
oh my gosh. It got to the point where she was so in demand when she would post her stuff on Etsy that literally you would just buy stuff without even knowing what you got because you just wanted something.
Hey, that's
And it
my
was a
favorite
surprise
story.
whenever the mail came because you're like, oh, I didn't know that I ordered a mushroom, or I didn't know that I ordered a hedgehog, or
Surprise!
I got 2 radishes, but they're cute as hell.
Well, we have some people watching, but I can't see who. So why don't you
Oh.
say who's out there? Who's watching right now?
Hey, we have creepers.
Say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know why it won't tell me, but it's not telling me the right numbers.
Well, it's the new updated Facebook,
Oh,
probably.
I know.
Yeah, it's had its share of quirks. With
So
me.
Brandon said Damned is about a 13-year-old girl who is spoiled throughout life and then wakes up to find herself dead in hell.
Oh,
Dark comedy.
like Willy Wonka gone wrong.
Surprise!
Just like that.
You're gonna
Just
turn
like
into
that.
a killer blueberry. No squirrel for you. But Daddy, I want a squirrel.
He wrote another one, and it's about the Stendhal syndrome.
He said he did Fight Club and some other great ones.
What's that one called? It's about the Stendhal syndrome and the woman who, and if you don't know what Stendhal syndrome is, it's when you have a physical reaction to things of beauty.
Oh.
And I love that book, but I can't think of the name of it. I can think of the scenes in my mind and how kind of weird it was, but it wasn't a thing of beauty, which would be easy.
What are you taking for?
These little guys, the blue stone.
Oh. I totally passed those up. Here, I put mine in a white bowl.
Fight
See
Club,
if that makes it
Invisible
easier for you.
Monsters, Survivor, Choke, Lullaby, Guts, and Haunted.
Oh, Guts sounds great.
Those are the books.
I was
What?
like, open up a chocolate.
I don't know. That's what it says.
Well, I guess I'm misremembering.
Bibliography. Oh, wait, here. Fight Club, Survivor, Invisible Monsters, Choke, Lullaby, Diary, Haunted, Rant,
Diary.
Snuff, Diary. 2003.
Lullaby is another good one. That's one where they took, I think it was like an African song that you sing to somebody to make them die when they're ready to die. You know, it's kind of lulling them into the death time, and it got like adapted into a child's song.
Oh.
And then the problems of that. No, but I love Diary. That was about the Stendhal syndrome.
Lydia's joined us.
Hey.
Hello.
Mary
local
DeForge
friend.
is still with us. She's watching and listening, says she enjoys our videos.
Oh,
Aw.
good. She's out in. Are you still in Seattle time?
And Brandon says Diary was his favorite book for the longest time.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a good one. Some of like I didn't really like Choke, and that's about a guy who fakes choking in restaurants
Oh my gosh.
to get free meals,
Hmm.
and they send him like money.
And Schroeder's still with us.
That one is a little bit like when you know they have like shady people, so sometimes it's hard to get in the mindset of the shady people when it's like abhorrent to you.
Especially when you used to work in restaurants.
Like the
I
hot
know.
coffee lady at McDonald's.
Yeah, that gives me
Unbelievable.
the PTSD from working in the restaurants. So if anybody chokes, then that's like
Not fun.
makes the anxiety. Giving somebody a hand looking over, not
not in your
super exciting.
Book of fun things to do tonight.
No. Speaking of
Choking?
Rainbow Rowell and not choking.
Which I put the link to the new book in the comments here.
Oh, good. You're
you
so
can get that.
crafty.
I know, right?
Wow.
It's almost like I know what I'm doing.
Good job,
Yeah.
William. Good job. I loved her book, Fangirl. And it's about this girl who loves Carry On, which is pretty cool when you can create your own universe where you can write about people writing about the things you write about. I'm like, that's like next level extra, but in a delightful way. And they make references to other books. Like there's this like pumpkin spice latte or whatever they drink in the book, and they reference it in the other books. And then you're like, oh, you get that like.
And Schroeder agrees. She liked Fangirl too. She said it'll be really fun to read Carry On.
It's like Fangirl, but with magic.
Magic.
Oh.
And boy on boy time.
Oh.
But in a delightful, sometimes people don't like
Tasteful.
that.
Tasteful.
Tasteful. Yeah, there's nothing. So, yeah. Fangirl, if you like Fangirl, you'll love Carry On because that's that whole world that the main character is fangirling about. She's writing about this thing. And I was like, how ingenious is that?
That is so ingenious.
Which book came out first?
Fangirl.
Okay,
The chicken
that's
or
what
the
I
egg?
thought. Yeah,
And
so she's
then-
writing about a book that wasn't written yet.
Yes.
That's even more impressive.
Wow, that's really impressive.
That's like
Like you
next
gotta have your
level
story down for
extra.
that.
Or you're like, hey, people like when they did the talk, so I'm gonna make the more talk that they liked, and then write some more of that. But that was really good.
Brandon said he's reading Go Ask Alice for the first time.
Is that
Said he's late to the game, but it's a classic he wants to know.
is it the Leanne Moriarty?
He says Ellen Hopkins has great books too. Good suggestions for later. Go
Yeah.
Ask Alice is
Somebody
Beatrice
save
Sparks.
these
Oh.
for the next year book list.
So what is the one with?
1971 fiction book.
Oh, so that's definitely not what I was thinking. I was like, you gonna catch up, and I was like, catch up from like last year.
No.
No.
Because
Years.
there's one that's like something about Alice. Is that on our book club list? So the way that we did the books this year
remember.
is we
What
had,
Alice Forgot by Leanne Moriarty.
Okay.
There's
That's
what
August.
you were thinking.
Because what we did is we had people in the book club make suggestions on what they wanted to read.
Yeah,
And
so if
then
you want to
people
see your book
voted.
next year, join the book club and play along.
Yes. And I have the ones that were left over that were close but didn't win. And I think Crazy Rich Asians was up there. That was like,
The movie was really good.
I wanted to watch it. I didn't watch it yet,
It was
but
good.
I should have. With Not of Solidarity. We watched this other. What were we watching when they're like, Crazy Rich Asians doesn't make up for all the other movies where Asians are played by white people.
They gave it a good effort.
Scarlett Johansson. Did you see that where they're like, next up, Scarlett Johansson's gonna play
No.
something.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
wish if she can do it. Treat yourself, I guess. I
That
mean,
works for me.
that's not so great for my actor friends who are all struggling for parts as people of color, but whatever.
Our friend Debbie Brunel joined.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard.
Where
She
are
stopped
you
in
now?
probably a few weeks ago now.
Wow.
But I haven't seen
Are
her
you
since.
back in Pennsylvania or are you traveling the world?
Hopefully traveling the world.
It's been pretty nice here though.
Oh my
I
gosh,
mean, it's
yesterday
been so
was
beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah, 60 degrees here yesterday?
I'll take it.
I love
Could have
it.
stuck around.
The grass is still green here, which is a small miracle.
Brandon says Scarlett Johansson is going to play in Black Santa Claus.
And I shouldn't laugh because
Debbie says, hi guys.
Aw.
hello. Yeah, she's gonna get all the parts. Which I guess if you can do it. But no, I love Michelle Yeoh. So I should watch that. She was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Debbie's in PA. She leaves in February.
Oh, where are you going?
Somewhere hot and lovely.
Kelly says hello again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So do you all have any exciting New Year plans? Do you have anything that you are doing that you're excited about? We're thinking about having something at the shop, if people are interested. But if it's me and William gonna sit here, I can sit at the house, so
Right on the couch.
with the cats.
We need a couch here.
Yeah, we need a bigger store.
Now.
It's one of those things where we one day maybe.
We'll see.
Who knows what 2019 will bring.
Right? I bought 2 lottery tickets yesterday. I never do that.
Is
They
it
were not
big?
winners.
We got scratch-off tickets in this Christmas game.
That's cool.
And it was like, I don't know how to use this. And people were like, what? And I was like, I always just hand them to William and make him do them.
Debbie's going south, then west. She hopes to make it to Arizona.
Ooh.
Oh, will you be there when I'm there?
Do you see what I see?
If you go, I've got a recommendation or two. I've been probably going up to Tucson for the last 15, 16 years now.
You missed a few.
I missed a couple here
We
and
couldn't
there.
get away.
But I mean, it's been pretty consistent for the last umpteenth years.
What you making?
Kelly said
Something
that's what we're
slow.
doing with Gracie. I'm assuming that's stay home, but I'm not sure.
Oh, nice.
When is Tucson?
I'm going to be in Tucson from February 1st to February 5th at the Holt Beach Show at the Viscount Suites Inn on East Broadway.
Wow.
Go to www.holtbe.com for more information about the show. I'll actually be there with Cynthia of Green Girl Studios, my sister, and we'll have a little display of our offerings. We've got all kinds of fun plans. I've been working like a sweatshop in the studio.
Brandon said he has to go.
Oh, see you,
Says
Brandon.
he's heading to the store. Nice hanging out. Says love and light and happy New Year.
I hope you're
You
going to Target because
too.
they've got some great deals.
Kelly
There
said
you
she
go.
is staying home.
Have fun. So I'm gonna try to hurry up as quickly as possible. So if you are just tuning in, we are here for an unboxing video, not just talking about our New Year's plans and the books we've read. And the unboxing video that we're doing is of our new special kit. The special kit is called Clockwork Swallow. Swallow like a bird.
My wire was straight.
Not like swallow like juices. That is available in the online store, which you can access by going to allegorygallery.com and go to the online store. We are also doing something really special where we are offering additional, what do you call that when you kind of level
Luxury
up?
level up. What do you mean?
When you have like the add-on.
An add-on?
You put the luxury bead blend in?
You want that little extra. So if you want more of the mix, which is pretty dang nice.
Ew, you have the extra kits available. The little bead blends.
We'll have extra mixes. There are only 10 kits.
These.
Yes.
So if you want a bag of this.
Those are also available. I made so much of this mix because I love it so much.
Allison says an upsell.
Absolutely. An add-on.
My talk is like the extra, the goodie.
It's the Clinique bonus gift.
Yes, and people are like, what are he talking about?
We are not affiliated with Clinique.
Or Target.
Or Starbucks.
Shit, what else did we mention? Any of the books that we talked about?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Why are we affiliated with these people?
So
We're
we are
not.
not affiliated with these
Because
people.
we've done some shameless plugs and
Right.
we had to put our little fine print in there.
Oh.
Yeah, like this medication may cause rectal bleeding. Yeah, that.
Debbie says she'll be in Florida.
Hopefully,
Not in Arizona till March.
Hopefully the Starbucks won't cause the rectal
She said-
bleeding.
No, not the Starbucks.
Hopefully the book doesn't cause rectal bleeding.
Well,
If the beats cause rectal
that's
bleeding,
bad magic right
then
there.
You're using them wrong.
Yikes.
I know, like,
Don't eat the beads.
or do whatever you're doing. I'm like, that's different.
And it's gone south now. Welcome to
Allison
Pennsylvania.
has stopped us. She says stop.
Snow.
Snow.
Did I say snow?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
So we've lost everyone.
Oh my god, really?
They're like, peace out.
Oh my goodness. It's
talking
gone
about
to
the
hell in a
rectal
handbag.
bleeding.
It only took them how long? What's our
Kelly
ticker
says at
say?
Allegory Gallery, Clinique bonus days.
Oh, crap.
Or
Rectal
Mary Kay
bleeding.
with
Well,
Laurel
we
and
can hook up
Dawn.
some Mary Kay. I'm
There
telling
you
ya.
go. Hey, maybe, no, you guys are going out to dinner. I was going to say, we could have, like, slumber party and do makeover.
I didn't even do well at our
Mary Kay
all-night
slumber
pajama party.
all night.
I was like, it's
You
10:30.
dressed
I'm
up.
leaving. I did. Well, I always dress up.
Me, I
You
didn't.
know that.
Did I dress up? I dressed up.
I can't remember.
You
Did
got
you?
special outfits.
Well, you guys
Yeah,
had
we
cute.
got-
You had cute T-shirts and pajama pants.
Yep.
It was adorable.
You'd be
Bought them special for the event.
Absolutely.
So, if you're just tuning in,
This is there's a purpose behind all
Take
this.
6.
not just rectal bleeding.
Oh my goodness. I say one thing.
It's always
Used
the wrong
against
thing,
me.
Laurel. It's always the wrong thing.
Well,
You're
pretty much.
doing-
Yep.
You're doing great. We always have some kind of flub.
And Schroeder says you got us all with that Clinique bonus. I
Yeah.
love that.
Hey, you know what? I like Clinique.
I love Clinique,
Mhm.
but I really like Mary Kay better. The
There
time-wise
you
stuff.
go.
Mhm. It's really made my wrinkle on my forehead, my perpetual wrinkle caused by lots of sunning in the summer, if it ever is sunny here. It made it really go away. Not
What
gonna
is-
lie.
Hey, what is it?
It's the Time Wise collection.
So what is it?
It is a
Their men's
face
line
wash.
is nice too.
Their face, yeah. Their cologne for men is really good.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, I have them. Trust me.
We did charcoal mask.
Yeah. Well,
That was
I ended up
good.
getting. I have big pores, so I've been doing the microderm abrasion kit, which is just like a scrub, and then the pore minimizer, and then the Time Wise collection, which is a face scrub, which you're supposed to do in the morning and the evening. I just do it in the evening, and then a daytime moisturizer, a nighttime moisturizer, and it comes with an eye cream.
Mm.
Yeah, and since it's so dry in my house, I've added an extra thing that comes in a jar. I think it's a gel moisturizer. Quite
Yeah.
lovely.
We're having an influx of people. Donna Hoblet joined us again. Kim
They heard
Griggs.
there's Clinique.
I-
Oh,
Lisa
sweet.
Peters Russ joined.
Hello, everybody. So if you're just tuning in and you missed the anal bleeding,
No,
Um,
rectal.
rectal,
Golly, if you're
It's
gonna
the
say
same
it, say
thing.
it right.
it's
I
the
don't know.
same
I
hole,
think the anus
isn't
and
it?
the rectum are two different things.
The same
I-
area.
Well, I
We
think
never
the
claimed
anus
to
is
be
the hole,
scientists.
The rectal is the tube.
Or medical professionals.
I
The
like to
hole
know
in
things
the
about that
tube?
area just to be on the safe
Wow.
side.
You mean the hole in the bead and the seed bead tube?
Absolutely. These beautiful vintage Venetian seed bead
Purple
tubes.
seed beads.
Purple.
So, yes. So,
Kim Griggs
Um,
just said OMG.
That's right. That's right.
She tuned in at just the right
That's,
time.
yep.
surprise!
Yay!
You should know that.
For anyone who thinks we're serious here at Allegory Gallery.
No.
We're never serious.
So sometimes people read my posts and they're like, oh, he's so spiritual. He's going to talk to me about the blooming of flowers. And then they meet me in real life and then he's like, oh, he just talked about rectal bleeding. So yes. So I feel like that's something that where we all have different sides. And when I'm writing, I can be more introspective and kind of go into that head place where if I just talk to you about some of the things that I think about, it might come out of left field.
Kim says nothing is sacred. I love it.
It's true.
It's really true.
Wait until we're not on camera.
That's right. That's when it gets good.
We turn off all the cameras in the store.
Well, now they're going to think we're some sort of sickos, but we're not.
No.
No.
It's not sick.
No more than anyone else.
Yeah, right?
It's just when you
Don't be
when you
judgmental,
have
Facebook people.
a creative, expressive.
And Peggy joined.
Hey, I'm Peggy.
Hello. We'll stop talking about the things we've been talking about. And thank you for our Christmas presents.
Andrew devoured his already.
Yes.
I'm
going
saving
to
I didn't get a
devour
chocolate
them.
orange, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I did get the cutest thing. Oh my gosh, I have to go out to my car. It's on the front seat.
Bye.
You've got to see this. It's adorable.
She's leaving.
I
Yeah,
know.
she was like, I can't control myself. So if you have not sat in with us before, we're sometimes lively and sometimes extra lively. And so what we're doing right now is an unboxing video for our latest kit. If you're interested in our latest kit, it's called Clockwork Swallow. And the Clockwork Swallow kit is available online at the Allegory Gallery online store, which you can go to by going to allegorygallery.com. And you can also get the Luxury Bead Blend as an add-on bonus, not a Clinique add-on bonus.
No.
And that is available right now. I think, how many kits do we have left?
I think we're down to 8.
Wow, good.
All right.
Oh.
So if you are interested,
It's a three-way.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they were spacers.
I'll stop there. 'Cause, you know, I had a zinger that just kind of came to the top of my.
And Ann Schroeder says to make sure to read that story. It's magical.
It is.
I was like, which story?
What?
Your talk talk.
Oh.
Oh.
That
Oh
one's
my
not about
gosh.
rectal bleeding.
Stop it. You're never going to let me live that down.
I'm not gonna let myself live that down. That's like when I told people that William and me call me golden diamond.
Okay, somebody's hitting a teary face, somebody's hitting a mad face. Who's going crazy over here?
Probably Aunt Peggy, because she doesn't know what she's doing.
The
Although,
teary face,
good
probably
segue
they're
for Aunt
lying.
Peggy.
Somebody's
Good.
angry.
well,
All the rectal bleeding talk has made people get emotional.
okay, so you got to see this cute thing. As people probably know, I love paper crafting, and Aunt Peggy sent me the cutest thing today. And I don't know where I am in the camera, so I'm going to let you do this.
It's right there.
Is that
You're
good?
Yeah, perfect.
So she sent this cute little card, and you know how you get those
I like
adorable
that.
little calendars? But look at the expression.
Crafting forever, housework whenever.
Absolutely.
Love it.
That's my mantra for 2019, I think.
I think
And
we
Peggy
need the
said, "Wah,
opposite.
wah."
Wah, wah. That's so cute.
It should be
I should put a little
housework
magnet on it so it can go.
forever.
No.
Because we went too
Ugh.
far in the whenever, and now it's like looks
Well,
like shantytown.
Housework sometimes, but I'm so proud
She
of
says,
her.
"So glad you like it."
I love it. It's adorable.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
And Pantone correct.
Right?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah,
It's true.
Coral,
totally.
right?
Yeah,
What's the
living
color this year?
coral.
Living coral.
2019's color of the year
Mhm.
is living coral.
Get ready to see it everywhere.
I have coral colored shoes, so I'm already set.
You should probably see it. You should see it already.
I haven't seen it yet.
All right. So
Just
I'm
open
done.
a design magazine.
What?
You
What?
finished?
Wow.
You finished a project?
No. Mic drop.
I know. Usually I'm like
Jaw
in
drop.
6 to
Normally
8
he's like
weeks.
doing this intricate wire wrap that puts me in
It only
shape.
took an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah, right.
We're almost
my
at
gosh.
7. We're almost at
These.
7:30. Cindy Coons
Oh,
joined us
oh,
again.
oh,
No, we started I
Around
guess
6.
we did start around 6. Because I was late, sorry.
Hey, and Peggy says, I think it should say housework never.
I
Never.
agree. Unless you can
Wow.
hire
Housework
somebody to
means
do
someone
it.
else.
Yes.
Really?
Housework for the experts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which I am not.
Whoever
My
likes to
bathtub
do it.
right now. Oh.
We have a lot of clothes and folded.
Oh, why don't you just hang them? I gotta
We need
teach
a lot
you
of
my
clothes that need
secret.
to be hung.
Yeah. Well, listen, go get like the 12 packs of the hangers, stick your clothes in for like 5 minutes after they come out of the washer, or like 10. They're all wrinkle free and then they're already on the hangers, and just hang them from the rafters of your basement, or like get a clothes rack.
I mean, it's gonna be full. It's gonna be like this.
Oh my goodness.
Excuse me.
That's my helpful
You
tip.
haven't seen our basement.
I have not
and
seen
the
your basement.
Pile.
Our new friend Paige Fulmer just joined us.
Hello. And we have a giant pile of clothes in our basement. It's one of those things where
Well, maybe
we
I should
just-
come over and do your laundry for you.
I would love
I think
that.
I could bang it out. Like, you'd be so happy. I'd be like,
Yes,
this
I
is my
would.
system.
I would be
You have to
so
do something
happy.
for me.
His
What
new
are
system
you
would
gonna
be
do,
calling
Ray?
Laurel
Hello.
every time.
Not every time.
Laurel's laundry service.
My basement
Wow.
has a perpetual pile of laundry, and it's just like and then I just take a day and like run up and down the steps. Like my Apple Watch has like a epileptic seizure because it's like you ran up 29,000 steps today.
That's like when we went to San Francisco. It's like you slept 45 minutes and walked 10 miles
Yeah, that works.
and
out.
climbed.
Ann
18
Schroeder said maybe a laundry for beads deal.
We have a lot of forbids deals over here.
a lot of these.
Hmm.
There's a pile of those waiting for you like treasure. You have to dig for it.
I'm thinking about other treasures
You have to
in the
fold
form
for
of like
it.
underpants. You have to take your underpants out because I think that would make our friendship strange.
Yeah.
Just
Some of our
saying.
youth time
I draw the. You have youth time underpants. You need to get rid of those. What is wrong with you?
I told you there's a lot of clothes.
Nobody should have youth time underpants.
No.
His youth time is like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Youth time. Like,
Oh, you're officially
in
old now.
the 20s time.
Oh.
When we were skinny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When you're like,
What do you
Thought
say?
you
You're
looked
gonna wear
good
them
in-
again?
thought
It
you
comes
looked good in
around another
underwear
20
then.
years,
Yeah.
and it comes back in style in another 20 years. Are they your Calvin Kleins?
some. It's gonna be the Rolex like armbands now. You'd be like,
J.
hey,
Crew.
guys.
J. Crew with the fold. You do the rubber band and then you fold,
You're like, is
fold
that
the
your
sleeves.
underwears on your arm? Yeah.
Yes.
New style.
Under Armour or Under Arm?
Underwear.
Underwear.
So yeah, so
My goodness.
now everybody on Facebook knows that we have lots of laundry.
Well, you know what? They're probably out there too. I know a lot of our people are the same way.
I mean,
People just
Would
don't
you rather
admit
be
it
doing
until
laundry,
they come
or
in the
would you
bead
be-
store.
Yeah, would you rather
And
be
then
we
doing
learn that
laundry
we're
or
not
making
so
something
abnormal.
pretty?
so yeah,
Not a hard question.
I think
Right.
New York's ruined us for laundry.
Yes.
We used to drop it off and it was 50 cents a
Oh
pound.
my gosh. that would
And
be
it would come
amazing.
back and it was like
Immaculately
razor
folded.
fold.
Yeah.
I mean, it all felt, it was like a cube. I was like, how did it get into a cube? I came with
You dropped it off one day, paid
And
50 cents a pound,
jumbled
picked it up perfectly folded, ready to go the next day.
But did it still fit you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, they didn't mess that up.
No, they were
Unbelievable.
awesome. But they folded that like it was their job.
It
which
was their job.
And
Yeah.
they were good at it.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like, we just go dig through.
We don't even have a dry. Well, I take that back. We have one dry cleaner in Ligonier now, right?
Do we?
Yep.
Is it by sheets?
It's past sheets. I don't know how that goes. I'm
I haven't
dying
been
to
there
try it
yet.
out. I mean, they're
I have
cool. They
quite a
have like
bit
a
of
locker
things that
and
need
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
Dry
They
clean.
have a locker
Mhm.
outside that you can pick it up. I was at the store next to it yesterday.
And Kelly said it's a
Awesome
new
rustic
business in
furniture.
Ligonier.
Yeah, they sell rustic furniture. Actually, it's like reclaimed furniture. They have this beautiful bench made from a. I wish I could remember what it was called. It was like
Does anybody know?
CH, maybe JCH furniture, something like that. Beautiful stuff. Like 2 old mantles that were lovely. If I could figure out somewhere to put them, but
It's not that stove for furniture, right? No.
no,
So it's
that's
further.
that. Okay, so our last unboxing that we talked about, across from the Painted Fern, there are 2 businesses that used to be Curves and something
Mhm.
else. It's Frog
Show
Brothers,
Rob-
which
Frog
is,
Brothers. Somebody
Frog
just
Brothers,
came in
which
here
is the
looking for it the other
collectible
day.
thing.
Yeah.
and
Comics
then that's
and
where that Stouffer
Okay.
furniture is, which I've seen some of his
his
posts.
stuff is
Mhm.
nice.
It's beautiful.
He asked if we could have stuff in here for sale, and I said we don't have space, unfortunately, but I would love to.
You could have some stuff for display on my home. Let's make a deal.
You'll be like, I can do
Wow,
live
yeah.
sessions from my home.
Sure, maybe that's my thing.
There you go.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh.
QVC is
Homemaking.
Welcome to QVC Ligonier.
I
Today.
don't think we could call it QVC.
I don't think so.
Again,
Ligonier
disclaimer,
Shopping
we are
Center.
not affiliated with
We're not
Target,
affiliated with QVC, Target, Starbucks.
er, er.
I gotta get faster with the talk with that. Not affiliated with Starbucks.
Our fine friend.
Or fine print.
It's serious fine print.
Jeff
William.
Horrell owns the furniture business in Oak Grove.
Oh, it's Jeff Horrell. But
Horrell.
Yeah. Yep, it was really nice.
An Oak Grove.
Yeah, I guess it extends that far. Almost to Waterford.
Oh.
Mhm.
Huh.
Kelly
Yeah.
said that.
It's across from Kenco,
Oh.
which I don't know what they make there, but it's obviously something
Tractors,
impressive.
right?
Maybe. Something,
There's
something.
an artist that I
Something
work
like
with,
industrial.
and he makes heads out of stone, and he works there and does displays for them.
Okay.
I can't remember
On that note,
everything.
heads in stone.
But it's neat.
I made a necklace.
Andrew
you made
finished-
a bracelet.
Andrew
Look
finished
how
something.
terrible my wire
I think this is the
looks.
first
Where did
unboxed you ever finished
I
anything.
know. And if we get some a head pin, I was about to say.
I have a head pin. Oh, well
I
here.
need two.
Oh, I have two.
Go in the class kit
No,
stuff.
I have two.
But I
of
don't
them
like
in
to
my
get up.
thing. Here, I have 2 of them right here.
And what did you make? A necklace.
I made a necklace, and the funny part about why my wire is so wonky and bent, I was trying to haul something in my car, and I couldn't get my trunk to close because it was too big for my car.
You did not wrap your trunk with wire.
So I was going to use my beading wire, not my finest moment, not gonna lie. And yeah,
Oh,
it didn't work
thank you.
because there's nothing for me to hook the wire to. Yeah. So I didn't want to be that idiot with a beautiful car and the trunk up.
Kelly
and
said
raining.
Andrew needs wine.
Oh boy.
Yeah, y'all, that'd be a new experience for y'all. You think that when I talk about anal
Listen,
leakage, which is from the youth time, actually.
No! Oh
Isn't
my
it?
god.
You are from the generation where they had Oline, right?
Olive joined us.
Oh, right.
Isn't it, the warning was...
The chips. Remember people were
Yes.
devouring the healthy chips and it's like
Olestra.
it's like the sugar-free gummy bears. Have you ever read those gummy bear the Haribo
Unfortunately,
sugar-free?
yes.
Oh, it happened to you for real?
Yes. And I was like, oh,
Oh my.
Olestra. Or as we found out, Olansi. When we went to Hawaii, and it means loose stool.
Wow. So
I was like,
Olive joined us just at the right time.
hello, Olive. When we were in Hawaii, I asked our friends all the fun words to say, like Bakwai, which means white devil, and Olansi, which means loose stool.
oh.
Fun time.
OMG.
That was a while. We were thinking about going back. And I was going to teach there, but this year's been quite the curveball itself, so we'll see about later. 'Cause I'd love to go back. I miss everybody there.
I miss everybody there too.
Me too.
Just saying.
It was a really amazing trip. We had a great time. But, you know, it is what it is. So who's out there now?
Probably nobody. They're like, oh my gosh, what can I talk about next?
They're gonna be talking about.
I can see Denise, Ann Schroeder, Allison, and Kelly. There's a few
Wow.
other people that I cannot see though. Maybe because I'm not friends. I don't know.
Oh, great.
I don't know why it's not showing me everybody.
So
My numbers
if
are
you
different.
are just tuning in, we're not just talking about anal leakage and books we've read and 2019 mantras. We are doing an unboxing of our latest kit. Our latest kit is the Clockwork Swallow, which is a bird. And the Clockwork Swallow is based off of a little short story that I wrote. And if you want to read this story and see the kits, there's only 10 kits. So if you're like, oh, I'll get it tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and then the kits are sold out, don't message me. Don't message me anyways, because I don't check my messages. But if you message me and you're like, I'm so sad because the kits are all sold out, I'm like, well, they were there.
We don't have enough purple turquoise to give.
No,
That's it.
And it's
No more
pretty
kits.
Much give because it's $70 a strand. So,
Wow.
So 2 of those. That's $70 for a half strand.
Wow.
Well, there's lots of love in this kit. And this is the last kit of the year. I wanted to end on a high note.
You certainly
Yeah, look
did.
at all this copper.
Now, if
Copper
you
nuts.
are not
So
familiar with our design challenges, you can go to our Facebook page and there should be a link to our design kit challenge group.
Kelly
And
says you snooze, you lose.
Who said
Who
that?
said
Kelly.
Oh,
It's true.
Kelly, I think you need to start coming down here.
I
to
know,
Open
right?
Table.
It's gonna.
I didn't know this piqued your interest.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have a little. You've got a shop. You can sell.
She's got
it.
some things to do.
You can resell. Now, if you haven't been to the paper house, she's got. Is it Ukrainian, or is it
Pottery?
Ukrainian pottery? That's that really
No.
decorative.
It's
Polish?
Polish. Eastern European.
You're in the right area.
I don't know.
You're
I'm
getting
not-
hotter.
Some form of white people pottery. And
They're all the
it's
same
really
to him.
Beautiful. That's like when we went to ethnic festival and then I looked around in Johnstown and I was like, I'm literally the only brown person.
Here I am.
And I was like, so this is basically different kinds of white people festival.
Yeah,
And which is neat.
that is very neat.
I had a really good time. I ate lots of pierogies and all kinds of food. And things that I've never eaten before, which that's one of the things when we moved here, like I've never had, was it Opalensky? Oplakensi.
Oplakansa.
I don't know that I've had that either.
Say it louder, Willem.
Oplakansa.
What's that?
That's these dough balls with poppy seeds
and honey.
And I was all like,
Huh.
what is this? And it's delightful.
Anne Schroeder says she hasn't had the chance to work with her last few kits, but I think in the next few days, her New Year's to treat herself.
There
Oh,
you go.
nice.
New Year's resolution
I
for
saw
Anne.
your storage solution. You're gonna have lots of room to hang up all your creations.
Oh, you're the one that can drill. Props. Those are awesome. I saw that this morning. I'm like, oh, I love those.
Yeah.
They're paper towel racks, correct?
Yeah.
Really
I
nice.
think
Oh,
she
I did
got
see that.
the
Yeah.
idea from Aaron Presents.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They look really good.
So one of the things that I've been really trying to do before the new year, and actually before my sister comes from China, is to hang all of our artwork, or at least most of it. And so I'm between working on projects for Tucson and our new, I shouldn't say anything yet. Our new something or another that's happening soon.
TBD.
I was like,
Oh.
I shouldn't say anything yet.
Don't want to jinx it.
Anyway, so there's stuff
I believe
happening that I've been working on. And so then I've been also making frames with our laser for
Really?
the artwork.
Oh, clever.
Mm-hmm.
I still want a squirrel. Big squirrel.
Big squirrel.
It was like the ornament.
Gigantic
Oh wait, I can't remember.
Bigger
Yeah.
than what's already here.
Well, I don't know. What did I say? I
William,
want
show
the
them the
snowflake.
new show.
Can't remember.
The new show is almost over.
That's
I
okay.
know. There's a new snowflake coming,
Really?
and it's in frosted acrylic.
Oh. Well, I took my focal from the last one and put it on the tree.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's not your car, is it?
It's not my car. If they got my car, they would get a very strange assortment of goodies.
And he's like, surprise.
Yeah, and a trunk full of stuff.
Hey.
Which I really, that is another thing that I
Kelly
need to
is
do. I need
asking,
to
when did you
redo-
move here?
When did I move here?
I'm guessing she means us.
Yeah, you
I
guys.
moved here. When did I move here? 9 years ago.
We moved back to Pennsylvania in 2009, and we opened the store in 2011.
So what year is it now?
2018,
Almost
2019.
Oh, 10
So-
years.
It'll be 10 years in like
2009 to 2019. That's 10.
it'll be 10 in like November.
I swear we just had a
moved
party
back
though. We had a party for something. What was it?
7 year. Oh, our anniversary party. We've been together for 11
No,
years.
the store.
We've
There was
been-
something with the store.
The
wasn't
store
there?
has been
Pajama
here.
party. 7 years.
Store has been 7 years.
Okay, that's why I'm confused. Again, I'm an English major, not a math major.
I don't think any of us. Like, I was thinking about that, and I was like, it must be hard to be a math person.
Yeah, that's a kind of magic
It must
for
be.
sure.
I was thinking about that. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
to figure out how, like, the algorithms to make Siri work, and then
Right.
me with Siri, I'm
Mhm.
like, Siri, why you done did me wrong? Or no, Alexa, that's the one that
You get
she-
wild with Alexa.
There's a lot of
She
people that
sassed me so hard the other day. I was like, why is the computer so sassy?
I don't know.
I
Kelly
was like,
says
why
she
they...
started the paper house in 2008.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
And
Well-
not too far before us.
Congratulations.
Yeah, this is 10 years for her.
Wow, you need to have a party.
Celebration.
Did she have a celebration? I may have missed it.
My brain doesn't work, so you might very well have done that. And I honestly haven't been in town very much this year. I think I've been gone 2 weeks out of every month this
Mhm.
year.
Yeah.
My last trip was San Francisco. My next trip is Asheville. I'll be in Asheville for a month. Then I'm going to go to Tucson. And then hopefully I won't have to travel anywhere for a while. Because I'm tired. I'd like to spend some time in the studio. I started cleaning it, so I'd like to enjoy that.
I need a skull dolly.
Oh,
An original skull
and
dolly.
those are in the works.
I need an original.
Oh.
I was gonna try to have them finished for today. Sorry.
It's okay.
One day.
I have one more frame. I have 2 originals, and I need one more original.
And the reason why they are being in the works, besides that you've been asking for a while, is that I found some that were in progress but not finished.
Cool.
Mm.
Good.
And so for the cat ones, I made little faces and stuck them on. But these ones are the backgrounds of those, but they're skulls.
Yeah.
Kelly said she didn't have a celebration, and January 2nd will be the start of her 11th year.
Wow,
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's great.
We're going to have to do something.
That's
Now, in
Pizza
addition to the
party.
cool pottery, she has really great
Good
other gifts
cards.
too.
Yeah,
the
the best
cards are
selection
really
of cards
funny.
in town.
She has a really great funny section. So if you
Yeah.
have that perfect person that you need a funny card, not like a sentimental card, go see Kelly.
Oh yeah. So that's one of the other things that I wanted to briefly mention is how lucky we are to have so many different vibrant merchants in our community. There's this guy. If you want to talk about this, William.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is a book. Dun dun dun. This is from Jameson Farms, and they supply lamb to restaurants really all over the world, I believe. New York, and when I worked for a restaurant, that's who we used. And this is a story about their farm, but also full of awesome recipes.
Are there vegetarian recipes?
I'm guessing probably not, but I can't wait to read it. I was scanning through it, and there's talk of lawyers and people coming to the door and doing searches, and I can't wait to get into it to see what's going
that's the
on.
wolves.
Yeah, right. The wolves at the door.
That's
so,
crazy.
so I got this at G Squared Gallery here in town because we love Pat and H at G Squared. And so it's what I really love is that you get to support 2 small businesses in one purchase.
Oh,
How about
yeah.
that?
wow.
Tell them about the new stores that have opened.
I think we covered that the last
I
time,
think
but I can't
so.
remember. I don't think anything's open.
Keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
I think there's one thing.
Thanks for
opening.
prompting us on
Yeah.
things we're not.
Cue the weird looks. I think there's one new store going into where Dovecote used to be, but I don't know what the name is.
on
It's a
Main.
pet store.
It's a
yeah,
pet
Pets
store.
on Main. You're right.
Yep.
So that's happening.
And what was the sisters store?
Seven Sisters.
Seven Sisters.
What's that?
That's where Carolyn Turner has her office. Chris and Carolyn Turner down below underneath. What's next to them? Cecile's.
Cecilia's tattoo.
And what's on the other side?
Oh,
post
so what is
office?
Seven Sisters? What is it?
No,
What do
I
they sell?
haven't been in. I've just peeked in the
I don't know
window.
if they opened yet actually or not. I just see the sign in the window so far.
I think it's a variety store.
Oh, cool. That's new.
And I want to say Carolyn's involved because she has 7 sisters.
Really? I didn't know that.
So,
It's neat.
and we love her. She's great.
She made all her valences here.
I know. She's very talented. I haven't seen her in a long time. I haven't seen a lot of anybody because I don't leave the house or I'm traveling. So really, I've only been here very little this year. And so our garden looks pretty terrible. But luckily we
There was
had...
so much rain though.
Yeah. Luckily we've been having, knock on wood, warmer weather. So I can finish up some of those projects that kind of skirted.
And Kelly mentioned Loopsy.
Oh Oh yeah.
Down
I
over
forgot
in
about
West
that.
Main.
Have they been there for a couple
I
years
think it's
now?
a year now at least.
Maybe
I've
a year
never
or
really
two.
been in there.
No, I've not
Me
gotten in there
Because
either.
it's like
That's bad.
mostly leggings, right?
No.
Shoes and
I think it's.
It's women's clothing,
women's
right?
clothing,
and
but
toys.
I'm not sure.
Like Legos and stuff, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know.
So if you're tuning in and you're of them, tell us what you do, because obviously we don't know.
Right.
There's, what's the new restaurant? There's Candies.
nope, they
No,
are
they're
closed.
gone.
What?
Yeah. If you blink, you missed it.
Yep. The tavern though has been bought by
Yes.
a new owner. It's the Tavern Table restaurant now, I think.
Wow.
Ligonier Tavern Table.
And our
I
friend
think.
Joy just came in and said they revamped the entire menu. So they have a great new menu with a great new chef. They kept the Reuben, the fish sandwich, and I think one of the burgers, but they redid the rest of the menu.
What
I like
about
burgers.
down the
Mhm.
way? They're new too, right?
Kinsey's Cookies.
No, further down the way.
This
I don't know
way
who
or
you
that
mean.
way?
That way.
Oh, Ransoms.
Yeah.
It changed
Ransoms.
owners.
They used to be,
Hamsley's.
and then before that was Bull's.
Bull's
right?
Tavern. Oh, breaking
That's
the store.
new.
Sorry.
They're new.
I flung the whole iPad off the other day,
Really?
and I caught it just
Wow.
before it hit the floor.
I'm glad you said that. 'Cause you're right.
It's pretty
so
tight in there.
That's my excuse to replace it.
is
I'm gonna be
So
like a
tight
cat.
sometimes you're like.
is Stacy still doing?
Hmm?
Is Stacy Brown still doing? No. Wow. Things change.
She was doing something for herself though.
I can't.
She started something new. I can't remember though.
There's a bunch of new, like it's one of those weird times where everything's kind of shifting around. People are moving. New shops are coming in, but they're kind of soft
Scamps is
openings.
moving.
Yeah, Scamps is coming along
I think
really
we talked
well.
about that last time maybe
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
I know.
But I'm happy for them, but I want to throw myself in the street and cry.
No. It's
And
gonna be cool. I don't know how their concept is, but it looks like you might be able to look in the window and watch them making stuff sometimes.
That would be nice.
I think. I mean, I don't know.
Amy, take
You can
me
stand
with
there and
you.
lick the window and drool. And...
Hey, did I ever tell you about the homeless man that used to lick the wall?
No.
No.
There used to be this street called Paramore Street.
Oh, it wasn't here. Thank
No.
goodness, because I'm like,
In
now what
Florida.
homeless person is this?
And people would roll down their window and they'd say, lick the wall, and he would lick the wall. And he was like
Oh.
famous for that.
Oh my goodness.
But that was like 20-something years ago, so who knows?
There was a funny post on Facebook today of some of the classroom moms, or I say classroom moms, but they're really not classroom moms. They're just moms of people that are in my kids' classrooms. And they were talking about somebody was licking the bottom of their shoe, but she couldn't stop her because she would only do it in the car when she was driving.
Oh my
And then
word.
somebody else said
What?
something about
Talk about distracting your parents.
licking the front door of the school or something like that, the glass window. I'm like, oh
That's how
my
you get
goodness.
sick.
No, that builds immunity. I think after my kids brought the flu home for Christmas, I was ready to make them go lick the cafeteria floor and all the door handles of the school just to get the germs and get it over with. Oh my
That's how
gosh.
you get sick.
Absolutely. But you know what? You get all those germs, then you're done.
When I leave the house, then I'm like, oh, I'm weak. I'm real like, year two.
You have the rectal bleeding?
Hopefully not from that. I didn't catch whatever y'all got going around. the
Oh my
Olestra
goodness.
cookies.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
So here are my projects.
Allison says, what the heck did I just walk back into?
Anal bleeding.
It just keeps circling
Yeah.
It's
around.
never changed.
Yeah,
Who brought up the anal bleeding? Because
I did.
Did you?
Because he did the disclaimer about we're not
Oh.
affiliated with stuff. Every time you see a drug commercial now, you're going to be like, oh, rectal bleeding.
yeah.
I'm serious.
Well, sometimes the side effects are worse than the actual
That's
problem.
what I'm saying. If that causes that for me, I'm not taking it.
No. So, if you're tuning in, we are
Chocolate balls.
talking all about all kinds of fun things. But one of the most fun thing, and the real reason why we're here, is we're unboxing this amazing new kit. It's called the Clockwork Swallow Kit. Swallow like a bird. We should just call it Swallow Like a Bird. And so I kind of actually like the pendant, even if you don't know that it's a bird. It kind of actually looks like an abstract symbol. But this is actually a real bird. Not just that swallows a real bird.
Hello. I'm just over here grabbing my balls.
Things we didn't know about Laurel.
Chocolate balls. As they've seen me looking down like the whole bag the whole time. I'm like, I'm starving. I'm going to eat all these chocolates. And you're digging into this.
I'm eating these.
Yeah, you haven't even
These are
offered
for
us
me.
those. Would you like some sweet and sour something or other?
These are good.
They look good.
Well,
I think one of them's pear flavored. I'm like, ooh, I like pear.
Kelly said it looks like a dove.
Oh, nice.
Well,
So
at least it looks like
the
bird.
reason why I know this is really a swallow is because we used to live out in Bolivar on 90 acres, and we would sit on the porch, and we had swallows that would swoop down, and we would take pictures of the swallows and the bats and the different birds in the sky. And so I took an old picture of a swallow that I magically captured with my big camera, not my phone, 'cause my phone's not going to capture that. And then I turned that photograph into this cutout.
That's cool.
So who knew? I kind of augmented it a little bit because it was a little bit wavy gravy style. But that's from an actual picture of a bird that I digitized, removed the background, turned into a vector, and then cut out.
That sounds
Just like that.
Who knew?
sounds really good to me.
All right.
Looks
I
good,
think our goose is cooked.
I think it's a wrap.
So thank you so much for joining us. If you are just tuning in, we're leaving now. This is
Sorry.
Laurel. I'm Andrew. We're here at Allegory Gallery in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. We are here for the unboxing video of the new special kit. The new special kit is the Clockwork Swallow, Swallow Like a Bird. And that kit is available online at allegorygallery.com. If you would like it, you should go and get some because it's almost sold out, I believe. I think there's half of them sold now. So if you're interested, there were only 10 kits originally. So if you want it, you should get it. This is our last kit for the year, and I don't think I'll be having a new kit until February, the middle of February.
Oh, you can't even do a Valentine's Day.
Sorry, y'all. And maybe Skype, FaceTime remote.
That would be interesting.
Maybe like, here's our
It'll be live with Laurel at this point, and then there was one.
and
and William in the background.
And then
Well, maybe we can have Allison back by then.
there you go.
Whip something up, and then we'll do it.
There's some
Get
memories.
going.
All right, and on that happy note,
Bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.